Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. I've been having the random urge that I get every maybe month to vlog again, and so here we are. I think I'm gonna do a vlog of this week. If you watched my most recent video on my channel of us moving, you will know we just moved apartments. We're kind of getting settled in, but there's still loads of stuff that I want to get done this week, lots of organising. I'm just about to make some breakfast before I start work for the day. Me and Moosey just went on our run, didn't we? Gosh, my hair looks very like orange in this light. I need to get it redone, really. That's something I need to do, book in. But one thing at a time. What to have for breakfast? Oh, I haven't got any milk. Do we have time to run to the shop, Moose, in 12 minutes? It's now whatever, isn't it, really? You wait right there. I'll be back.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're back. Got a little fun beverage for later. Let me tell you, going around any supermarket when you're hungry feels like an Olympic sport. I just wanted to grab everything, but I did not have time. Starting the week feeling a little bit tired, I won't lie. We had a very busy weekend. Not with anything like fun and crazy, but just with the remnants of the move. We had to clean the old apartment. We were like in IKEA getting stuff, building stuff. Just lots of like apartment admin. And we were just saying last night, I feel like we just haven't sat down and relaxed. Oh, we did a 10k run as well. We're currently training for a half marathon. Just a lot of activity going on. It's all really lovely, exciting stuff, but yeah, we're just starting this week on a bit of a back foot. I think we're gonna try and get into a bit of a routine this week because the past few weeks with moving has just been a bit all over the place. We haven't been eating great because we've just been like grabbing what we can when we can. Haven't been prioritising like doing proper food shops. We've just been grabbing bits here and there. We've been out of like a bit of a fitness routine. So I think we're gonna try and get back into the swing of things this week, health and fitness wise, and also just like try and get on top of our life admin a bit. So my plan this morning is have my breakfast and do a few things, checks for work, and then just write a big to-do list, like work-wise and personal-wise, so that I start this week knowing exactly what I need to get done and like prioritise what my tasks are. Bit of a brain dump, shall we say, so that's the plan. I'm at my new little office. Let me show you, look at that. The setup. We bought a desk from Marketplace over the weekend, so I finally have an actual office space, which is great. I've just been working on the breakfast bar for the last week, so I'm excited to have like a dedicated workspace and be able to like separate work from living, you know? I bought Moose's bed in here as well so that he can hang out with me. Anyway, I'm gonna do some productive worky things. I'll chat to you in a bit. Draco Malfoy vibes. I'm just getting myself ready. It is my lunch break. I've recently been like getting ready for the day almost at lunchtime. Like I'll do like my skincare in the morning, put on like comfy clothes to work in and to like walk the dog in. And then at lunchtime I'll be like, okay, let's actually make myself more presentable, get dressed in like a cute outfit. And I quite enjoy that it gives me a bit of a second wind for the afternoon, because otherwise I'm feeling like I'm losing motivation for the day. So it does help with that. I've also been doing a bit of a challenge for myself on like Instagram and TikTok of 75 days of outfits, which in hindsight, 75 days is a really long time. I saw a creator that I absolutely love called Carmen. Her handle is Zig's Mum. She did the challenge and I thought it was so cool, and I loved seeing what outfits she created every day. And I was like, that's such a great little challenge to myself to like try and style the clothes I already have in my wardrobe. I have so many clothes and I feel like you just get bored of stuff that it's just been in there for ages. So I was thinking it would force me to try to style things in different ways. Yeah, like reignite the love for the clothes that I already have before I spend loads of money on new clothes. I'm just doing a bit of a hair slick, by the way, because my hair is in such desperate need of a clean. I'm just using this VO5 Mega Hold styling gel on like the roots. I've just brushed it all through the roots here, and I'm gonna slick it up into a pony. And then I think I might do like a hair mask on the end today, because I'm probably gonna, well, I'm gonna have to wash it tonight, because now it's full of gel. While you're here, bit of a tutorial, I'm just slicking it into a pony, and a top tip is that it looks so much better for some reason if you leave a bit of your parting at the front. If I slick like straight back, it just looks like ballet bun, like a dance show bun. Whereas if you leave like just a bit of parting at the front, just to like, I don't know, here, then it looks fashion. Where's my brush? So once I've got it like all actually brushed up into my hand, I then go in with like a softer brush. This is like a bristled round brush, and this helps to smooth. Unfortunately, it is a bit of a trial and error situation. So you see these front pieces I brush like almost to the side and the back. Sometimes you've got to tire a few times, you know. So then we tie really tight. And then rather than pulling like at the top, because these bits will come out, I do it like from the bottom. So I grab like the bits from the bottom and tighten it. And like I'd rather get lumps underneath, you know what I mean, than on this top bit. And then any sort of hair mask, a decent amount of this, and rake it through the ends. But any sort of hair mask, leave-in conditioner, even just like hair oil. I know a lot of people do like scalp oil, like rosemary oil or anything like that. That's a great way to slick back as well. And then you're like, your hair is in a treatment whilst in a style. This also smells really good, so that's quite nice. And then, this I also learned off TikTok. The best way to get a cute looking bun is tie your hair in a knot. Can you see what I'm doing here? Like split it into two. Tie it like that. If you have long hair like me, you can also do another one. Not necessary, but can help just wrangle things, double. And then you just whoop round. And you want to leave like some of these little end bits out as a bit of a spiky situation. I'll show you what I mean. So like from the front, I feel like that looks quite cute with like a bit of a spike. Not too much, but a little spike-a-rooney. If you don't like the spikes, obviously, keep going and tuck them. And then once I've like wrapped it round, I like my spikeage. Then just put a bobble over the top of everything. And because there's like a product in it, it stays pretty well. You can obviously double hair tie at this point. You can fathom with your spikes. You can clip things down. You can also add clips if you have, when my fringe bits were shorter. Sometimes I would like clip here just to keep it all down, but there she is. I'm gonna go and get myself dressed now, film my little video. Back to work, I guess. It is insane to me that it's like 5 PM and it's dark. The plan for this evening is to take Moose out. He's getting restless, he can tell it's time. So I'm gonna take him out, and then when Chris gets home, we're gonna go back to the old apartment with the Dyson, and we're gonna have just a last clean of our old apartment before we hand over the keys. I think tomorrow. Is either tomorrow or Wednesday? I should really check that actually. The 4th, so that's tomorrow. So tonight is the last chance really to have a final clean, wipe down everything, have a final vacuum round, make sure we've got everything out of there. Hopefully it doesn't take too long and then we have time to like come back, make some dinner. Ideally we really need to do a food shop as well, but we'll just see how long this takes us basically. So that's the plan for the evening. Really thrilling Monday night. It's showbiz, baby. Good afternoon, my hands. It is now the next day. It's Tuesday afternoon. Oh, that is delightful. Little update on yesterday evening. We did end up going to finish off cleaning the apartment. That's all done and dusted. And then we went this morning before work and we dropped the keys off to the real estate office. So that place is dead to me, which is really exciting. It was kind of surreal saying goodbye to it because we lived there for, yeah, over a year and a half. So quite a good chunk of time, kind of surreal, but exciting. And I'm very happy for that, kind of all those jobs to be over. Then we came back, cooked dinner, ended up just sitting and watching Netflix. We've been watching a program called Eric, which I'm really enjoying. It's got Benedict Cumberbatch in, who's incredible. From what I can tell so far, there's a lot of like, I don't want to give too much away, but there's some like mental health stuff in there. There's a lot to do with like the police and like crime solving and things. So a good one to watch. I've been enjoying it. Before that, we also watched 3 Body Problem, which I would be really intrigued to hear some of your thoughts if anyone has watched that. We were absolutely loving it. Like we did really enjoy the whole series. I did check and there is another season coming, so it's okay. So I would recommend watching it, but you know, like at the end of a season at least, you want some sort of like resolution, and I feel like the ending was just like, surely there's another episode, like what's happening? But there was not. But we're really in our like Netflix series era at the moment. But I am getting to the point, the point that I turned this camera on wasn't for all of that nonsense, but was to let you know that I found a bit of a hack. I think I saw this on like TikTok or something, probably on TikTok. As I mentioned at the start of the vlog, we've been trying to get like back on track with eating well, cooking proper dinners every night rather than just like grabbing bits because we're just kind of being lazy and haven't made time to cook proper dinners. And I saw something that was like, why are you not asking ChatGPT to write your meal plans? And I was like, why am I not asking ChatGPT to write my meal plans? So what I did was use one of those random online like macro calculators to kind of just figure out like how much roughly I should be eating, try and get the splits of like protein and carbs and fats and stuff, like whatever I need for my body. Yeah, to basically figure out the amount of food that I need. And then I went to ChatGPT and I said, hello friend, can you please make me a weekly meal plan based on my daily macro requirements? And I put them in, so this many calories, under this much sugar, this many grams of fat, carbs, protein, blah, blah, blah. And my friend in ChatGPT said, certainly, here's a weekly meal plan that aligns with your macro requirements, and literally spat out breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack for every day and gave me the total macros of every single day. And so what I'm gonna ask next is basically, can you give me a shopping list based off this meal plan of what I need to buy? But first I'm gonna get them to make the same one for Chris. So I'm just getting him to send me what his macro requirements are. And then I'm gonna ask ChatGPT first, can you give me this exact same meal plan but for these requirements, so I can understand how many like grams and stuff that he needs of all these foods, and then hopefully I can make a shopping list for both of us together. I just feel so smart, like I've cheated the system. Like I've been wanting to do this for a little while, but it just felt like such a chore and like it was gonna take me ages. But now I'm like, could do this in like 5 minutes, and then I can just go to the shop and I'll have a list of all the stuff and I know that's got all my meals for the week. You're welcome. Absolute life hacks. And now I'm trying to think, what else can I get ChatGPT to do? Can you just organize my life? If it does work, once I hear back from Chris, I'll let you know, but I feel like it can't go wrong. I am just gonna finish off some work now for the next couple of hours, and I'll check in with you tonight. You're on a precarious ledge. Just cooking some noodles, doing a little stir fry for dinner. We went and did a food shop. We didn't end up following the meal plan as of yet because there's a lot of stuff on there, and we didn't really have time before Chris went to football, so we just went and grabbed a few things for like the next few days, and then we were like, as of the weekend, we're going to assess and maybe follow that. I need to decide what wedding dress shops I want to go to in Melbourne. If anyone has any suggestions, I've looked at so many, but I don't know if this is a dumb way to do it. I want to only go to ones where I know there's at least one dress I love the look of. I know sometimes you can put things on that you didn't expect to be good and they can like surprise you, but I don't know. I've just been looking online and like, there's one that I've booked because there's a dress on their website that I'm like, oh, I love that. I really want to try that on. But I've looked at a few others and I'm like, oh, there's nothing that I'm really like wowed by, especially when you have to pay for an appointment, which I do get because if you don't end up buying a dress from them, it's like a big chunk of their time. But on the other hand, I'm like, just let me come try stuff on for free. I don't want to pay like $50, $80, $100 and then get there and I'm like, oh, there's actually nothing that I really like. I want to do a day and like do a couple of, at least 2 or maybe 3 stores in one day. Just like, you know, make a day of it. Ooh, she's steamy. Really knuckle down on the old search. But then I'm spending what, like at least $150 just on browsing. Are you joking me? I've never spent that much on a piece of clothing in my life, let alone just looking at them. I know I'm about to spend a lot more on a wedding dress, but I don't know. I think I'm just a bit of a stingy person, maybe, and so the thought of spending that kind of money upsets me. Anyway, if you have any recommendations of bridal stores in Melbourne that you loved, had a really good experience at, loads of nice dresses, let me know. Here she is. Glorious. It is Wednesday morning and oh, you've got your squeaky toy. That's good. We just did a family run this morning, which is really cute. We did 5K, me and Chris and Moose. We should have really done a little bit longer because we're trying to build up to our half marathon that we have at the end of July. So I think today was supposed to be like 6.5, but Chris had to get to work. So he was like, I don't have time to do that. So we did 5, which was still really good. And then came home, Chris has gone to work. I have showered and like fake tanned, which which is something that I've been wanting to do for ages. I feel like I've just really fallen off the fake tan bandwagon, and I forget every time how good you feel with a tan. And it's like officially winter here now in Melbourne, and I just feel like I'm gonna feel better with a tan. So I fake tanned. I'm in my like cozy tan marinating work from home fit. We might pop out and get a little coffee because someone didn't do a number 2 this morning on the run, which is fair enough because he's running, so it's hard for him to stop to be like, hey guys, gotta go. So we might just go and do a quick little walk around the block. I might treat myself to an outside coffee rather than make it at home, which is fun. I signed up to this trial of a Pilates place near me because I was doing reformer Pilates really consistently in my old apartment. And so I was looking at places around here that I could do Pilates again because I do really love it. I really love reformer and I want to keep it up. I think it's such a good balance with like running. And I found this place and I signed up to their like welcome pack kind of thing, so you can like trial it out for a month, see what you think. And I went to book any class basically, and loads of them are waitlisted, like the class is full, you go on a wait list, which is very normal. That used to happen in my old one a lot, and you'd be like maybe 5, 6 on the wait list, and most of the time you would just get into the class. So I was like, that's fine, I'll join a few wait lists and we'll just see what happens. Tell me why I'm like number 18 on the wait list. How big are these classes? How many people are trying to get into them? So now I'm really concerned because I'm like, and these are ones that like I booked for next week as well, because all these ones for this week were really busy. I was like, that's fine, I can start from next week. Let me book a bit more in advance. Maybe that's the way that it works. You have to book like at least a week in advance, up to like the very last day that you can actually book on their system or waitlisted. So now I'm like, I don't know if this is the place for me. I haven't even tried out a class yet, but I'm already annoyed at the fact that like I'm gonna have to fight to get a spot. Like that just annoys me. I've officially booked onto one that's like a yoga chill kind of situation, and then reformer I booked 5 classes and I'm not in any of them yet. So we'll wait and see. At least I've just paid for like a welcome pack, like a deal. I haven't signed up for the whole thing. So if it doesn't work out, I guess I'm gonna have to look somewhere else. Should we go walkies? He's like, again, just got in, mum. Wow, rate my little work from home setup. I've got a candle lit, the vibes are vibing. I've got breakfast, I have another coffee, hydration station, planners, to-do lists. I just feel like this is the most zen little work situation ever. I'm back in the kitchen. Surprise, surprise. So I have all my ingredients in front of me, and obviously my friend Grace is coming around for dinner, which is very exciting. So I'm just gonna cook and chat. So what I'm making tonight is one of my favorites, chicken basque, which is like a bit of a family favorite of my family's, particularly mine, but my family do all love it. And I made it this weekend just gone. I haven't cooked that in literally years, but I made it the weekend just gone when we had a couple of other friends around, and they both really liked it, and it just reminded me of how much I love this recipe. So yeah, when I knew I was having another friend over, I was like, let's just rinse and repeat, if you know what I mean. But it is like a Mediterranean style chicken basque, so kind of like a risotto, but just better. And it's got like chicken, peppers, capsicum if you're Australian, chorizo, onion, and then rice, stock, and a few other like seasoning-y things. And my God, it's good. It's almost kind of like paella-y, I suppose. You get the vibes. So I know it's gonna be delicious. Hopefully we have enough for maybe like a lunch or something another day, because you can kind of cook it in a big batch, which is quite nice. I really feel like I'm back in my cooking era in this new home. I kind of want to do some baking as well. We've been talking recently about like trying to do more fun stuff in the week, because I feel like you really just get into the routine of like just living to work, and then you come home in the evening and you're just so like drained from work, you just want to like sit and watch TV. Whilst that's very fun, and sometimes all you want to do is sit at home and watch TV and chill, we kind of end up just like, you know, spending a lot of time on our phones. Obviously you're looking at screens a lot, and it just feels like you're literally just living your life to go to work and then come home from work. And I think that's how you fall into the trap of like living for the weekends. And we want to try and break that habit. We want to try and do more fun stuff in the week. Obviously we don't want to be like going out for dinner every night and all that kind of stuff, because that all financially really adds up. But I think having people over for dinner is quite a fun way to do it, like in the week. What were we saying about doing tomorrow? Oh, we started doing a pub quiz for a while with some friends, and then we need to change the day that we go though, so we need to find a new pub quiz. So we're on the hunt for a new pub quiz to go to, because that is a really fun little like social situation, gets you out of the house. I don't know, if you have any suggestions for like free or cheap activities that we can do Monday to Friday, either just the two of us or with like friends as well, let me know. And just fun to like have things to be excited about. Like otherwise all you're thinking about in the week is work, and you're just like, oh my god, get me to the weekend where I can do my fun things. But if you have fun things on in the week, breaks it up, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna finish up my culinary masterpiece, and maybe next time I speak to you I won't be in the kitchen. Who knows? I'm actually going to the office tomorrow, so that'll be quite fun. So maybe I'll speak to you for that. You guessed it, we're in the kitchen again. It's actually quite embarrassing at this point. It is Friday night, so it's been a little while since I last spoke to you. It's been a busy couple of days at work, but I actually kind of forgot earlier this week that this is a long weekend with a public holiday on Monday, which is just stunning, if you ask me. Friday night before a weekend is a great feeling, just having like all the free time in front of you. But Friday night before a long weekend, just unmatched. Tonight we are having a cozy little night in. We just went and got a few bits from the shop. We got some wine. I'm gonna make a lasagna, and we're gonna do some wedding stuff tonight, which is very exciting. We are getting married next year, so we have a little bit of time, but there's just a few little bits and bobs of wedding stuff that we need to do, which we've kind of been neglecting since the move and everything that's been going on. It's been a very, very busy month, but now that we're in the new place and we're settled, we want to get back to the wedding planning grind. So we're going to do that. I think we might either play some games or do some sort of activities. Cozy little Friday evening in. This weekend is going to be really cute as well. I think we're going to go on a bit of a long walk tomorrow, maybe go somewhere a bit different and fun, because we have been training. A lot of the weekends now are like getting to be the long runs, which obviously take up quite a lot of time and our energy, and we're just conscious that like with the move again as well, I feel like we haven't been prioritising moves at the weekends enough, and like we love taking him on long walks at the weekend, and it's so nice for him to have a bit more like attention, get out and have like a nice few hours out somewhere cool and really stretch his legs. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. So tomorrow we're going to be prioritising moose and ourselves, because walking is good for us and we love it. Oh, speak of the devil. What are you doing up there? You do not out and go. Yeah, you better pipe down. So that's the plan for tomorrow, and then I think we're going to try and do a long run on Sunday. I'm also out for dinner with some of my friends tomorrow evening, which will be lovely. So hopefully we don't drink too much wine and Sunday isn't too dusty. We'll see how we go. And then I have Monday as well to relax and do all my extra bits and bobs, which is excellent news. Also randomly, my forehead specifically has really just been breaking out this week, like out of nowhere. Like I definitely do get breakouts and stuff, usually linked to like my cycle, but my forehead is red. Like normally it's around like my jaw and my chin with like a hormonal area, but my forehead has been massively breaking out this week, and all I can think of is maybe it's like a hair product. I'm trying to think if I've used anything different on my hair. I'm not sure, but I've got some pimple patches on, you can still see them, and I'm pretty sure this camera has like a blurring effect, which is why, by the way, you watch other YouTubers' content, a lot of the time they look like they have the most glowing, flawless, incredible skin, and I mean they just might, but just to let you know, a lot of cameras have filter on them, like a beauty filter almost, like built into the camera. I don't think you can turn it off, I assume not, it comes as standard. And my camera is like a bottom of the range, very cheap vlogging camera, so if mine has it, I'm sure others do too. So next time you see YouTuber's skin looking amazing and you feel bad about yourself, please know that is not reality. Anyway, I might do a bit of a clay mask or something tonight just to try to manage that. That's all from me and my lasagna.
You just picked that up?
Did you just pick that up?
No.
Oh.
Just put the camera on.
I was going to put some nice relaxing music over it and be like, oh, cute date night. the kitchen, but not for a kitchen activity. So something I've been meaning to do for a little while is this big canvas that we got years ago for our old place from, I think it was like Kmart or Target or something. And it's just like this beachy, grassy scene. And it's like fine, cute enough, but I feel like it's just not really my style anymore. Because there's so much like neutral stuff going on in this new apartment, I want something to add a bit more fun and pizzazz to it. Obviously we can't paint the walls or anything like that because we're in a rental, but I thought rather than getting rid of this, it was only really cheap, it was like $20 or something. I found this big can of white paint in our storage cage in our building. And so what I'm gonna try and do is paint over this white. So we have kind of like a blank canvas to work on, and then I want to paint or create some sort of cute art to go on the wall. And I think I want to put it up here, but like long ways. So when you come into the kitchen, you can see it and it's just something like fun and bright and colourful. So I started saving a few things on Pinterest to get the vibes of what I want. But for now, I'm just gonna paint this and then let it dry. So we have basically a new canvas to work off, because canvases are really expensive. I don't want to pay for that. Okay, it just took me like 10 minutes to get that open. And it looks a bit yellow. I don't think that's right. That looks yellow to me, but like the paint around the edge is white. We do have this little pot of white paint that we bought to like patch up this apartment, because there was a few bits on the wall that needed patching up. So I might just try with this. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to cover the whole canvas though, but yeah, see, that's a completely different color. All right, let's just use this and see where we get to. Good morning, my loves. Happy Sunday. I wanted to show you the progress. I feel like if you look really closely, you can probably see some of like the underneath, but this is 2 coats of paint and I feel like I'm happy with this. So Moose is just losing his mind over there. So that is my starting point. We are just waiting for Chris to get back from his run. We're just about to run out. Got a few little jobs to do this morning. And I want to go and buy some paint so that I can start doing something with this. I need to figure out really what I want to do. I'm going to look at my Pinterest board of inspo. It's just absolutely losing the plot. Are you alright? Got the zooms? Anyway, yes, that's my plan. I also really want to paint something for my bathroom, so I'm going to see while I'm out. Maybe if I can go get a cute like frame, like vintagey frame from an op shop. And then some like paper, and I can just do it like a print and put it in a frame. That would be cute. I was looking on Pinterest at like different prints, and there's one like this that says, what does it say? 1 entry to shower karaoke. Like how cute is that in a little frame? Anyway, we're gonna run out now and I will let you know what I end up painting when I get back. I also need to run 12K today, but it's pouring it down with rain this morning. So I think I'm gonna wait and do that this afternoon. So I did my run. I ran 12K, which is great, the longest I've done in a while. And honestly, it felt really good. I think, well, up to like 10K it felt really good. And I was like, wow, I'm surprised with how well I'm doing here. I'm feeling okay. I had a really good playlist going, which helped. I feel like I was just like distracting myself really well. And then the last couple of K, I was like, okay, I'm ready for this to be done now. Thrilled with that. Glad it's done. And I've washed my hair because it was well overdue a wash, but I was like, I'm not gonna wash it before I do a big run and get like sweaty and gross. My camera died. I've just blow dried my hair, but we're back. I'm actually getting my hair done in a couple of weeks because you can see my roots are really grown out. And I'm torn whether to do the red again, because now it's like really fading, but to do like the rich dark red again, or just to do like a really dark brown. I'm undecided, like this kind of vibe. Maybe I'll speak to the hairdressers and see what they say. Where, like, what point do I need to start transitioning back brown before the wedding? Because I don't think I want to be red for the wedding, but like, how long does it take to like fully transition? You know what I mean? I've got time, I've got over a year. I also really need a haircut, and I'm thinking of doing like a little fringy bit again, because my shortest pieces are like down here, and I just feel like my hair is giving drowned rat, just very flat. So I kind of want a bit of like, might take a bit of a chunk off, to be honest. Do some layers and maybe do like my little sweepy fringe. Do like the Sabrina Carpenter cut, but on brown hair, maybe red hair, we'll see. Let me know what you think, because I have a couple of weeks before I'm going. What I was going to say to you is that I'm going to yoga this evening, which is not something I usually do. And it's like a yoga sound bath kind of class. It's 45 minutes. And yeah, I think it's just going to be very chilled and relaxed after my run. I think I need a good old stretch. And I just feel like it sounds like a really nice Sunday evening activity, just stretching, meditating, and just really relaxing. And then I'm going to come home and FaceTime my family, so that'd be lovely. And then yeah, just chill. Chris is out for this evening, so I might watch something nice. I might start editing this. Thought I would just sign off quickly before I get ready and go to yoga. I might do another little vlog again next week. We'll see how we go. I can show you the painting whenever it gets finished off. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me all week. I appreciate it. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you aren't already. There's loads of other fun videos you can go and watch before the next one goes up. And I will speak to you very soon.